Hi everyone, good morning. It's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 in Me. Welcome to a new day. Hope you're doing great. I'm so happy to be here with you. I've got my morning cup of tea. I have actually got my turmeric gold today, one of my favorite teas. Don't know whether you've discovered turmeric yet. I've been incorporating it into my diet now for, gosh, a couple of years, and I really, really love it. And the more research I've done on turmeric, the more I've realized how healthy it can be for you. I'm not, I don't know the association between how I feel or this cup of tea, but it's supposed to be very good for you. And tea for me is kind of a morning. It's a statement about what's important to me. I choose my tea based on kind of how I feel, and yeah, it has kind of a resonance with me. It just sets me off for the day. So today, I just feel full of energy, and I wanted to share something. This is going to be a very crazy show. So just bear with me because the topic today is personal and it's something that a lot of you have asked about. So I thought, oh, what the heck? I'll just go ahead and do this because it's important to me. And we all have our statement pieces that we wear. We all have things that are expressions of ourselves. And for me, as many of you know, it is my necklaces. I love jewel. Well, I don't have jewelry so much. I only have one ring that I actually own. This is a ring I bought, years ago, maybe 30 years ago. It's a tourmaline, and I got it in Zurich when I was visiting here, funnily enough, years ago. And it was one of these beautiful. So anyway, this is my ring, but my necklaces. Most of the time, or much of the time, I wear pearls. This is my classic go-to necklace. And I'm going to show you, I think it's about 10 or so necklaces that I love and just tell you a story about them. And maybe you could do the same. Like you could just go to your little places where you keep your jewelry and just after the show, just pull them out and just remember, where you bought it, who was with you maybe, where were you in your life, and, just kind of what it meant to you. So my pearls. Now, this is clever. Watch this. This is my pearl necklace. It has a little magnetic clasp on the end of it. I wear this one a lot because it's so easy to put on and off. And pearls for me are pretty classic. I bought this one here in Zug. This is a recent addition, and I've got pearls honestly of all sizes and lengths. And as you probably know from watching the videos, I wear them all the time. But what else have I got? Okay, so travels. This is one of my very favorite funky necklaces. It's got a little thing. I'm not going to put them on because it would take too much trouble to turn them on. This is my necklace that I bought in Seminyak, which is near Ubud in Bali. I was out there for the day and I actually went to look for clothes because this is very cool street in Seminyak. But I found this necklace and it was so inexpensive. I must have spent, honestly, oops, it's turning up there. I must have spent maybe, I don't know, 3 hours in this shop looking at all the jewelry. But I bought this one and I really, really love it. I love the color. Turquoise is one of my favorite colors. So that's a Bali purchase. This one is interesting. When I was just recently in the UK, I was doing a cruise with Viking. I was with my friend Maureen, and we went to the Greenwich market, and just before we got on the ship, and I bought this necklace, and I just love it. I don't even really know what the stone is. It's kind of luminescent. If you can see, you can almost see through it. But I really love this necklace, and actually, the way I'm looking at it, you can literally see through it, and it shines. It's really pretty. So that's a London piece, and I'm really happy that I have that. My son was actually born in Greenwich, so I have a connection with that place. It's kind of cool. It's a nice little town. Now, this is another one of my favorites. We actually have, as I think I mentioned several times, a little recycling shop in our town. And almost every week, I go to donate something, just a few items. It's kind of my ritual. And I always look at their jewelry section. And this one I just got a few weeks ago. Can you see it? It's greenish and it's just sparkly. There's nothing really that, fancy to it. It's a sparkly green necklace. I really loved it and it was like $2. But that's the kind of wonderful thing you can buy when you're just looking around and not really in the market for anything. You just sort of find it. Okay, so what else have I got here? Okay, this is now probably of all my necklaces, except for the very last one I'm going to show you. This is one of my favorites. I bought this at a Christmas market in Lucerne. Lucerne is a town near where I live. The market starts again in about 2 weeks or three, whenever. I'm losing track of time. But anyway, sometime in the month. And it's actually, if you have these on for sale, I'm going to buy some more because I just love this necklace. And again, it wasn't too expensive, but I loved it. It was a craftsman, a local craftsman, and I loved what she did. So I was happy to support her. This one is another Bali piece, and I don't know if I've worn this actually very much on the show. I actually really do love it. It's super long, and it's sparkly and it's silver, and it's one of my favorites. In the summer I wear it a lot because it's got really beautiful texture and it flops around and it's lightweight, and you can do it as a choker or you can do it as a longer necklace, and I love it. So that's another Bali piece. That was in Ubud. And again, in Ubud, if you've been to Bali, you know that there's so many shops that sell wonderful, wonderful jewelry. And again, it's not that expensive, but it's always very atmospheric. And that's what I like about this kind of jewelry. It tells a story. Let's see if I have another one here. This one tells a story too. I was this summer. I was in a place called Frome, which is in the UK. I was in Bath, and then I just went to Frome, and I was just looking around and found they have a lot of vintage shops there. And probably in your town, there are vintage shops too. But this was just, again, a long, you can hear it crackling, sorry, a long chain. And it was just kind of luminescent again. And I really, really liked it. I'm just putting it over my shoulder. Actually, almost could be like a part of a dress, couldn't it? And yeah, and you can see it's kind of clear but sparkly, multiple colors. It really is quite pretty. And I wear this actually doubled up, but you can also just wear it as actually a black turtleneck would be, sorry, making the noise. A black turtleneck would be really nice with this in the winter. So maybe I'll wear that sometime. But anyway, that's another one. I don't know. I'm up to about 6 or 7 here. Few more. Okay, this one, I actually have bought a lot of necklaces in Switzerland. So this one is pretty much up there too as one of my favorites. And whenever I wear this, you guys always comment. And I wore this recently to an event, and I must have had 5 people telling me how much they loved it. But isn't that what jewelry's about? It's not even about expensive pieces with diamonds or whatever. It's about the fact that it communicates something. It says, I am this type of a person who likes this type of necklace, and this is my story. It is your story. Your jewelry, your clothing, in my opinion, it tells your story. So anyway, this one I bought in Zermatt, which, as you know, is a place with big mountains and very beautiful. If I can undo the top here, I can just wrap it around. I found it in a little shop in Zermatt. You see this? And this necklace is so interesting. These are actually, there are some stones, some pearls, but this piece here is actually fabric. And they put a coating on the fabric, you can see. And there's green and purples and wine and maroon, and I just love it. So this is one of my very, very favorite necklaces too. But again, I'm looking at it now. It's funny when you look at your jewelry. You may purchase it because one part of it talks to you. But then now that I look at this necklace, I actually never noticed that stone before. That particular stone, that sort of amber stone. And I just realized again how much I love this piece. It just really does speak to me. So maybe you've got a piece of jewelry like that just has a reminiscence to it. It has something that calls you. Now, I think there's one more here that I bought at the little recycling shop, and I have actually worn this on a show, but it's again totally funky, totally inexpensive, and totally me. And it's again one of these wonderful necklaces that shines. And I just want to make sure I get it all together. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I don't even know. It looks like a candy store. It just reminds me of life, of all the choices that we have and all the different dimensions and sparkles. And I just love it. Hope that you're planning for the holidays, to do some fun thing with jewelry, because I think that it's just such a fun thing. But anyway, that's my second to last piece of jewelry. Now, my last piece, drum roll. I bought this a couple of days ago, and it wasn't expensive. It was 35 francs, which by my standards is expensive though. I don't spend a lot on anything anymore, but I saw it at Zara, which is, as you know, if you live in the States or you live in the UK, very, kind of mainstream. But they have this year, there's something about their clothes. There's a lot of embroidery, a lot of color, a lot of decoration, a lot of bohemian. And I saw this necklace and I thought, oh, I don't need another necklace and I don't want to spend 35 francs on it. And I thought, but it is beautiful. I circled round maybe 5 times before I went back to get this piece. And I haven't worn it yet. I haven't actually worn it. So you're seeing it for the first time. I want to make sure I get this. Now, I've seen a lot of this kind of necklace this season. And I think they're kind of like, I don't even know what you call them, but they're more than a necklace. So here, I'm going to show you. Okay. Now, tell me that that's not amazing. It just takes my breath away. I just think it's such a gorgeous piece. And it's made out of stones. It's quite heavy. I don't know where on earth I'm going to wear this or how I'm going to wear it. I mean, this top is actually kind of cool with it. I think this might be it. But can you see? I was going to get a little closer. Can you see these colors? And there's a little piece right here that's almost kind of on its own. It just kind of sticks out. It pulls in a theme that's somewhere else in this necklace, but it's just like, doop, there it is. So that's it. I just think it's spectacular. Anyway, these are my necklaces, my top 10. And then the one that I've just bought, and I hope that you like it. But anyway, I hope this has been fun. It has for me. I've actually been through memory lane here while we've been talking, and I just hope that you've got at least one piece in your collection that has a heart connection with you, and that you love it so much it's truly who you are. Okay, everyone. Well, this is my necklace reveal for the day. Please leave your comments below as to what piece of jewelry you have in your wardrobe that you absolutely love, and wear it with joy, wear it with confidence and with true expression, and just have a fabulous day.